talk to me about Stroman going to the Mets.
Yeah, I mean, look, like I think Marcus Stroman's really good. He's got below three ERA in the American League East. And I know ERA is not like a very respected statistic, but it's a measure of what he's done this season. He's a big time ground ball guy. Like he'll be great in that park. Just was kind of confused about the move. Like, are the Mets buying? Are they trying to win this year? That'd be awesome. I come from a family of Mets fans, like my dad, my brother, so they were all excited about this and, asking me who Marcus Stroman was, if he was good.
I love that.
I think he's really good. I really do. And he's from New York, so I think he's got the mental, building to pitch in New York. And if they're buying, I think he's a great addition. And they were kind of struggling with pitching outside of DeGrom, maybe Thor, maybe Wheeler when he was injured, when he wasn't injured. But the rest of the team, especially the bullpen, it was hurting. So, they needed some pitching. It could be good, but it could also be part of a double switch where they turn around and trade him and Thor to another team like Minnesota. So we'll find out in the next few days.
Showman would be absolutely pissed if that was the case, because he was already kind of upset that they even traded him in the beginning. He just strikes me as a guy that doesn't like it. Joe, what are some of your thoughts on the deal, man? Do you think the Mets are making the right move? Do you think they're being foolish? What do you think?
Well, I think for Stroman, it's great to just strictly get out of the AL East. You're pitching against Boston and New York. Oh man, would they play them 19 times a year? So just to get out of the East and get into a ballpark that's better than Toronto, and you got the National League, so you're going to be throwing against pitchers. It's going to help him. Like Paulie said, he's a ground ball pitcher. It's going to help the Mets. It's kind of weird because you still think that they're going to sell one of the pitchers between Wheeler and Syndergaard, so it's not like they're loading up. And I've even heard that they might even, if the right trade came across for Edwin Diaz, they would deal him too. So it's kind of weird. I feel like they're kind of like buyers and sellers at the same time. They're kind of still sort of lukewarm in it for the next week or two. If they were to have maybe to win maybe 4 or 5 in a row this week and some other teams ahead of them were to lose, maybe then they would really think that they're in it, but if not, they'll maybe preparing for 2020.
It's exactly what you said. I think that's the most confusing part of it. Some Met fans are super excited, and some of them think, okay, they're going after it this year, which maybe they are, but at the same time, like you said, you're still hearing trade rumors about Diaz potentially. You're still hearing trade rumors about Syndergaard. Wheeler's value apparently isn't as strong as they thought it was because they haven't really talked about dealing him. I think Syndergaard is somebody that he's younger, they have more upside with him, but yet he's the one that apparently has more value. And so, yeah.
Contract.
Right. No, of course.
It's the contract. He's a free agent, and Thor is locked up for 2 more years.